everyone, welcome back to Lucky15, and in this video I'll be giving you my Lucky 15 predictions for tomorrow's horse racing action, as usual here on the channel. For our first tip for tomorrow, we go to Newcastle for the 2 o'clock, and I thought Call the Cops might have a fair chance in a weak looking race here tomorrow. 6-1 bookmakers at the moment, trained by Ben Haslam. Richie McLernan's booked for the ride, who's often the usual rider for this horse. This horse, I know it's a bit appalling really, but bear with me. He's yet to win since 2015, but when he was winning in 2015 he was rated 148. He's now down to a mark of 100, and he finished 7th last time at Sedgefield after a little bit of a break, and I didn't think that was such a bad effort that day, considering there has been a few decent runners out of that race at Sedgefield, so by no means that wasn't a bad effort. I think he's got to be really well handicapped now. It's nearly probably the last row of the dice towards his career, but I just thought tomorrow in this race at a price at 6-1 he could go really well there, so that's going to be the selection there. We then go to Cork for the 305 with a horse called Kilfenora, 11-2 bookmakers at the moment, trained by Ed Harty. Mark Walsh is booked for the ride in the colours of JP McManus. Finished 5th at Navan on its seasonal reappearance, but if you actually go back to some of its earlier form last year, it actually beat Delta Work, who's obviously a Cheltenham Festival winner and is doing really well in the novice chasing game at the moment, off a mark of 127 at Punchestown last year in a handicap hurdle. So he does have plenty of ability, this horse Kilfenora, and I just thought in this race tomorrow that wasn't as strong as what he'd been running in last time out at Navan. So for me, 11-2, I could definitely see him being well backed, and he could potentially go off favourite tomorrow. We then go to the 315 at Wincanton with a horse called Catamarin de Seuill. 11-2 bookmakers I've seen out there currently, trained by Dr. Richard Newland, who's always a shady operator. Charlie Hammond as well, who often rides out for this stable, claims 5 in this race tomorrow. Finished 8th in the Cheltenham Caspian Gaviar Gold Cup last time out. Forgive it that run, that was a bit of an attritional gruelling race that day, and there was only going to be one winner, which was Frodon, which luckily I did back on the day. But if you actually go back before that, he actually was made a co-favourite for the Grand Sefton at Aintree. Again, you can forgive him there. But if you go back to some of his earlier form, he's definitely a really progressive type. Only 7 years old, won on this card over hurdles a couple of years ago, so no worries about him liking the track. And I just thought tomorrow he could be a player, and I think it'll go really well. So that's going to be selection there. We then go to Kempton for the all-weather for the evening action, 7:15. I thought Red Royalist had a chance at 13-2 tomorrow, trained by Stuart Edmonds, who yard in good form, operating a 25% strike rate. Adam Kirby as well, who's riding quite well at the moment on the all-weather, the king of the all-weather track to this time of year. Always follow him if you can. Is booked for the ride, so top jockey book in there. This horse was rated as high as 80 on the flat last year, and has been running in some novice hurdles for connections recently, making the frame in a couple of those as well, so not running too badly. And off the mark, even though he does have to carry top weight tomorrow of 80, I thought he could be really competitive and go close, and we know he should stay the full 2 miles, unlike some of the others who are going up in trip for the first time or haven't quite seen it out in their careers so far. So I thought he was a bit of a solid bet there. So they're the tips for tomorrow's horse racing action. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button for more horse racing related videos. You can also follow me on Twitter as well. My handle is at Lucky15, and that's all I've got to say. So please gamble responsibly. Hopefully we can get back with some winners tomorrow, and we'll be seeing you soon.